Heaven has been watching you pray. Not just the words you speak out loud, but the quiet cries your heart has been whispering in the middle of the night. The prayers you thought no one heard. The specific things you asked for when you were alone with God. And here is what the angels want you to know tonight. Your future partner has a trait so rare that most people will never encounter it in their lifetime. A characteristic so specific that it could only have been designed by God Himself. And this trait matches something you prayed for. Something you asked heaven to place in the person you would spend your life with. You might not remember every prayer you ever prayed, but God remembers. He wrote them down. He studied them. He took your heart's deepest desires, and He began crafting someone who would fulfill them in ways you never imagined possible. Tonight I am speaking to you from the realms of heaven, and I have come with a message that will change the way you see your waiting season. Because what you are waiting for is not ordinary. The person heaven has prepared for you is not common. They carry something inside them that makes them different from everyone else you have ever met. And before this message ends, you will understand why your wait has been so long, why your path has been so lonely, and why God refused to let you settle for anyone who did not carry this specific trait. But first, if you are hearing this message tonight, it is not by accident. The Spirit led you here because heaven is about to reveal something about your love story that will make everything make sense. So do me a favor right now. Subscribe to God's Prophecy Message channel. Turn on your notifications so you never miss a prophetic word meant for your heart. Drop a powerful comment below, something like, "I receive this word," or "God's timing is perfect," because your words carry power. And if this message touches your heart, hit that like button to help this word reach others who are praying the same prayers you have been praying. And for those who feel led, there is a super thanks button below this video and a Buy Me Coffee link in the description. Your support helps us continue bringing prophetic encouragement to hearts that are waiting on God. Now let us dive into what heaven has been hiding from you until this moment. You have been asking God for someone who understands you, someone who sees you, someone who does not judge the parts of you that others have rejected. And God heard that prayer, but He did not just hear it. He took it seriously, more seriously than you can imagine. Because while you were praying for understanding, God was already working on someone's heart. Someone who would one day look at you and see not just who you are now, but who you are becoming. This person has a trait that cannot be taught. It cannot be learned in a seminar or developed through self-help books. It is something heaven places inside a soul. And that trait is supernatural empathy. Now, before you think this is just about someone being kind or nice, let me explain what this really means. Supernatural empathy is the ability to feel what you feel before you even say it. It is the gift of sensing your pain, your joy, your fears, and your dreams without you having to explain them. It is when someone walks into a room and immediately knows that something is bothering you even when you are smiling. It is when they can sit with you in silence, and somehow that silence says more than 1,000 words ever could. Most people have sympathy. They can feel sorry for you when you are hurting. But sympathy keeps a distance. Supernatural empathy steps into your pain with you. It does not just acknowledge your struggle. It carries part of the weight. And this is exactly what you prayed for. You prayed for someone who would not minimize your emotions. Someone who would not tell you to just get over it or move on. You prayed for someone who would honor your feelings even when they did not fully understand them. And God said yes to that prayer. But here is what makes this trait so rare. Supernatural empathy requires a broken heart. It requires someone who has been through their own valley, someone who has cried their own tears, someone who has felt rejection, abandonment, disappointment, and betrayal. Because only a person who has been shattered can truly understand how to hold the broken pieces of someone else. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." God does not waste your pain. He does not waste your partner's pain either. He uses it to create depth, to create sensitivity, to create a heart that can love you the way you have been praying to be loved. And this is why your partner had to go through what they went through. Not because God wanted them to suffer, but because their suffering was shaping them into someone who could handle your heart with care. Think about this for a moment. If your partner had lived an easy life with no struggles, no heartbreak, no challenges, they would not have the capacity to understand you. They would look at your pain and not know what to do with it. They would hear your story and not know how to respond. But because heaven allowed them to be broken first, they now carry the ability to heal you in ways no one else can. Jesus himself carried this trait. Isaiah 53:3 describes him as a man of sorrows, acquainted with deepest grief. Jesus understood suffering because he experienced it. He did not just observe pain from a distance. He entered into it. And that is exactly what your partner will do for you. They will enter into your world. They will not stand at the edge and offer you advice. They will step into the mess with you. They will sit with you in the dark until the light comes. Now I know some of you are wondering, how will I recognize this trait when I meet them? How will I know that this person is the one heaven sent? And this is where the angels want you to pay close attention. Because recognition does not always come through fireworks and butterflies. Sometimes it comes through peace. You will meet this person and something inside you will exhale. Like you have been holding your breath for years and suddenly you can breathe again. You will not have to perform for them. You will not have to hide the parts of yourself that you think are too much or not enough. They will look at you and you will feel seen. Truly seen. Not for who you pretend to be, but for who you actually are. And instead of running from that, they will move closer. This is how you will know. Your spirit will recognize their spirit. Because God has already introduced you in the realm of the spirit long before you meet in the natural. Proverbs 20:27 says, "The human spirit is the lamp of the Lord that sheds light on one's inmost being." Your spirit has been lit up by God. And when you encounter your partner, your spirit will recognize the light in them. It will not be loud. It will not be dramatic. It will be a knowing, a quiet whisper in your soul that says, "This is different." Now let me tell you why God gave your partner this rare trait instead of something more obvious. You might have prayed for someone successful, someone attractive, someone with status or influence, and maybe those things will be part of the package. But God prioritized this trait above all of those things. Because success can fade. Beauty changes with time. Status can be lost. But a heart that carries supernatural empathy will sustain a marriage through every season. It will carry you through the hard times when everything else falls apart. When careers fail, when health declines, when life does not go according to plan, your partner's ability to understand you and empathize with you will be the anchor that holds your relationship together. This is wisdom from heaven. This is God thinking 10 steps ahead. He is not just giving you someone to enjoy the good times with. He is giving you someone to survive the storms with. And if you are hearing this message tonight, take a moment right now. Pause this video And thank God for the wisdom He used in designing your partner. Thank Him for seeing what you needed, even when you could not articulate it. Thank Him for protecting you from relationships that looked good on the surface, but would have left you feeling alone. And while you are here, drop a comment below. Let me know what prayer God